Hello, this is William McKissock with Schooley Mitchell, your expense reduction consultant. And as you know, at Schooley Mitchell, we like to promote other businesses for free. We're not a marketing company. We just want to do this out of the goodness of our heart and promote other businesses on social media. And today I have with me Wilson Bautista, who is with Jün Cyber, cybersecurity company. Wilson, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure. So tell the viewer a little bit about who Wilson is. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a retired military veteran, 17 years, and I have a cybersecurity company. We also do IT managed services here in the state of Florida, in St. Petersburg, but we have clients all over the world. We really support a lot of companies' compliance efforts and cybersecurity insurance requirements.
So you've touched on some of the stuff that you do. So tell us a little bit more about what you actually do as a company in the cybersecurity world.
Yeah. So a lot of companies that come to us for support, they have some kind of cybersecurity requirement. And what we do is we look at those requirements and we say, okay, this is what you currently are capable of doing, and this is what you're not currently capable of doing. And then we fill those gaps with the tools and the solutions that we have, and we establish them and we implement them, and we either turn it over to you, or you could have us manage those particular solutions or your IT section in general. So yeah, that's basically what we do.
So as well as coming in with the expertise, you're showing your clients how to do it so they can help themselves.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, teach them how to fish, right?
Yes, teach them how to fish. So I guess that's one of the areas that makes you different from the rest of the companies out there does what you do, because there's literally millions of companies does cybersecurity. If I was looking at this video, why would I choose your company over and above the competition?
Well, first off, we focus a lot on those cybersecurity requirements. We have a lot of experience with best practices and regulatory frameworks, and we pass that along to our clients, that knowledge and the expertise. We bring that to your small business or your medium-sized business. It doesn't matter. We're going to tell you, say, hey, we know that this is a gap, and this is probably what you should probably think about doing in order to make yourself less of a risk to get hacked.
Mm-hmm. So if you're looking at this video, you'll see Wilson's information underneath his portion of the video. You'll see his telephone number, email address, website. Please reach out. He's there. A fantastic service. So Wilson, tell me a little bit about, like you mentioned, you work primarily in Florida, but you also have clients all over the United States and the world. Kind of like talk about that piece a little bit.
Yeah, so there are a lot of different regulatory compliance for different things. So, for example, there's a privacy law in California, the California Consumer Privacy Act, and there are businesses that deal with California residents, and you have to adhere to these specific rules and regulations, and have things in place in order to report that you have California resident information and that they can delete it if needed. So we have folks that work in California. We have folks that work in India. There's another compliance framework called SOC 2, and they were a startup, and they were a medical startup, and we helped them get SOC 2 certified, going through their information security program, helping them build it out, and then get certified through auditor.
Fantastic. So most businesses don't want to talk about price when we're on these conversations. Can you give anybody, not a number, but an indication of what does it cost to have a company like you come in to do this kind of work?
I mean, it really depends on what you're trying to achieve. For example, do you need regulatory compliance? That's going to impact cost.
Yeah.
But if you want that kind of level of compliance, that's gonna be a little bit more expensive if you want basic services, right? Basic IT services where you have like antivirus, maybe you have a firewall and a few other things. The price starts to increase once you start making those cybersecurity requirements, like they need to be put in place and they need to be maintained. So the more mature your organization is in regards to information security, it's going to impact your cost. But to each their own. Every business is different, and we are willing to work with anybody and just help you and guide you through your information security journey.
And one final thought before we end, as I say, this is a short interview. We're talking about price. Speak about the value of investing some of your hard-earned dollars into a service like yours. Yeah.
So when people talk about cost and they're like, wow, this is really expensive. It's like, okay, well, I'm spending, let's just say $1,000 a month and $12,000 a year. Well, ask yourself, if your systems, if your critical information was missing or is ransomware, is it going to cost you more than $12,000 to fix?
Yeah.
Right. So you have to think of it from that respect. It's like, this is, you are leveraging the expertise and the skills of managed service provider to come in and ensure that your breachability and that your vulnerabilities are minimized so you don't get exploited.
Fantastic. Well, Wilson, thank you very much. And I'll just highlight the viewer again. Wilson's details are under his portion of the video. You can reach him at his email, telephone number, website. And one final thought from me is that it's clear that it's like an insurance policy, because you can get hacked. We can have accidents in our cars. We can get hacked, and being hacked can literally shut you down your business, because we see the high profile things that happens with big companies like Target, etc., getting hacked. You guys are like an insurance policy for that.
Yeah, we help you out, and we want to make sure that we put these layers of defense so you don't have those incidents.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Wilson. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on.
Thanks again.
I'll now hand it over to Dave for the weather.